Lake Griffin State Park, located in Fruitland, Florida. This camping trip, we are accompanied by my cousin Robin and her fiance Rob. And we'll be having other family members meeting us because we'll be celebrating 3 birthdays this weekend. Well, you know how it is here in Florida. We have the raining season and it rains nearly every day. Since it rained pretty much the entire time our first day at the park, by the time it lifted it was nighttime, so I thought I'd share what our campsite would look like at night. Okay, let's get started with the tour of the campground. The campground has 34 campsites to choose from. All the sites are 30 amp hookup with water, and there is a separate dump station. The campground is also landscaped with lots of brush and trees. All the sites are full shade to partial shade. In fact, some of the campsites you'll even notice, and I'll show you here in a bit, some of them are actually, I think, is a little bit overgrown. The campground roads and the parking pads of the campsites are dirt and gravel mixture. Oddly enough, the campground loop was set up in a weird fashion. The loop that we were on, to exit the campground, you have to drive through the dump station. So if you were to leave the campground and somebody was dumping their tanks, you were going to be stuck there until they finished their duties so you can leave the campground. The campground itself is not big rig friendly, so the biggest unit you could probably get in here would probably be about a 38-39 foot. Anything larger than that, you're going to have some difficulty. And here's one of the campsites, and as you can see, it is a bit overgrown. Also, a word of caution, this campground is located on a lake and it is heavily populated with mosquitoes, so come prepared. And here's a quick drive-by of the day use area. And also right next door to it is the boat ramp, and this is where you will launch your rental canoes and kayaks. There is also a boat tour that this park offers. However, it was not offered during the time for operation, so we did not get the pleasure of going on a guided tour. You can also launch your own boat from this park, and they provide a large parking lot for your rig. And here's something really cool you may want to check out when you come to this park. This park has a 400-year-old tree that stands on the property. It is just a very short walk from the parking lot, and you gotta go see it. This thing is humongous. So the tree is a live oak tree, and just observe, watch how small everybody becomes as they get closer to this tree. That'll give you an idea of how huge this thing really is. Okay, it's time to celebrate the 3 birthdays that I mentioned earlier in the video. The birthdays are my brother Rob, Tammy's birthday, and one that everybody knows, the 4th of July, the birth of our nation. So we had activities of cornhole, the grandkids got to play with bubbles, Tammy was presented with her birthday cake, my brother got his birthday cake, and then the activities of them opening their presents. I just want to say happy birthday, Rob and Tammy. I love you both very much. And then the next day we had still a gathering of folks, and we did some fine foods. And then out of nowhere, a fire truck pulled into the campsite, and the girls went crazy over men in uniform. And surprisingly, my cousin Robin ordered some matching shirts for all of us to do a family photo. I want to take the time, if you have not subscribed to our channel, you may want to consider it, as we may be at fault of adding on to your bucket list. Thanks for watching 2 for the Road.